Welcome to the first installment of I Ain't Jaded Yet. I'm JP Geis. I love that band Fish. They just did a little thing down in Delaware. And I don't know, I just feel like there are some people doing reviews out there, and I watched some yesterday. There's some good content, but I ain't jaded yet, so maybe my angle is useful in this world. You know, a little light, you know, that thing that people say? A little light? Want a little light and love, guys? How about a little light and love for real, though? Because I got it on tap, for real, I got it. Full of it. Full of the Dickens, too. But we're going to talk about, like, day one, leading up to it. So, like, I'm bouncing Wednesday at, like, let's see, about 3 or so in the afternoon. Grab my one homie, get on the road. You know, excitement's building. It's through the roof. Getting very, 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 very excited on the way down, and you know, everything's just kind of coming together leading up to it. I had Glenn Close tickets and found a friend to use them with me. About an hour and a half out, another friend's like, yo, there's space, come camp right next to us. Now I got a crew. It was like me, then it was 2, then it was 8, then it was like, shit, there's a bunch of people nearby me. This is awesome. So I get there and I find out I missed the sound check. Oops. But I you know, you can't see it all. There's just too much in a weekend of a Fish festival to really see it all. So I forewent setting up my shit in the scorching heat on Wednesday, and I think I made a good choice, actually. But that being said, when I did see the soundtrack just on paper, I was like, I mean, the jam starts out sick. I've listened to it, you know, in the car on the way back on Monday, and you know, jam into Mystery Achievement. It's all just like really pretty, and you start hearing some Trey giggles, that audible smile, that geeky, yeah, you can hear it going into my Sharona. It's just a blast. It's like we're here to have fun all weekend. Let's do it. Slow ride, day tripper. There's giggles throughout. Midnight Rider, Starship Troopers, Stairway. You know, soundtrack, I wasn't there for it. Love to, you know, I'm sure there's going to be all kinds of video of every angle this weekend going out there. So I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, Wednesday was sick. I got there late, set up, got some rest. And, you know, Thursday started real early. As soon as that sun hit everyone's tent, I'm sure you were just like me, waking up on Christmas morning, the morning of the Super Bowl. And what's the other one? Super Bowl, Christmas. Disneyland was opening for the first day ever, too, you know. And being at Glenn Close is like, I gotta go to the Speed Pass. But everyone was just didn't. The one thing that was, you know, okay, let's get that out of the way because I ain't jaded yet. But it wasn't kind of a bummer that, like, a group of my friends were in South GA and I was in North. And it really wasn't possible with the heat and the temperature and everything to hang out outside of the venue at all the weekend. Okay, done. Because I ain't jaded yet, right? So let's move on to what is sick. And that's like going into the venue the first time. You know, there's a lot of excitement building up. It was just so fun to walk around. Are you kidding me? At this point, like, if you were not having the best time ever, like Thursday when you first got in, come on. Like, you weren't jaded yet either, right? Whoa, leg. Hey. So we got, leading up to the show, Thursday, great times. Great times. Everybody had a chance to go in and check shit out and then get back to their camp and get ready, you know, get rehydrated and more suntan lotion. Whatever was needed and required was everywhere. And you know what? I found by midday one was literally anything I didn't have which I knew this going into the festival, and I saw a lot of anxiety in groups and things leading up to this festival in particular, and I just had a feeling, just from the one that I've been to before at Magna Ball, anything you were missing, anything, I mean anything, food, band deals, you name it. If you ask, it was there. I didn't have an empty water bottle. I was in the venue. It was hot. I didn't want to go back to my camp to get an empty water bottle to fill it up. Within 5 seconds, someone had an empty water bottle. Gladly gave it to me. I left and right. I mean, I went to go buy breakfast, and someone offered me blueberry pancakes with fresh strawberries and maple syrup. On the way there, I had to go get some fresh coffee. It was like left and right, without asking. Beautiful things, beautiful love, beautiful energy around every corner that you turned. It made it hard for me to stay still because I wanted to soak as much of it in everywhere I went all weekend. I was flabbergasted with love off the get. So leading up to the show was like I returned to my home, a place that I hadn't been to in a long, long time, and it really didn't get to sink in until the middle of first set. But you know, anticipation for those first notes were big. No one knows, but like MoMA was a fantastic Mondegreen choice. Like, moment ends, the moment dance. The moment ends, the moment dance. The moment ends, the moment dance. Perfect. On the nose. But it jams and it hits and it's dancey and it's party time and we're going from the get. MoMA slapped. Let's go. Right into, you know, there's not a lot of the little arrow in the set list here, you know, going on. Oh yeah, it's very easy for you guys to read. But back on the train, nice Mondegreen tray N. Saw that sticker, that was well done. Always fun. Keeps the energy flowing. We're moving. We're back on the train, baby. We're back on the train to Fish Fest Town. If you ain't there yet, here's the train. Get on the stop. All aboard. Chugga. Woo, woo. Let's go, baby. We're moving, right? At this point, I'm moving around in the crowd to the right of the heliograph. I have a pretty significantly good view of the stage. The lights aren't quite kicked in yet because it's still not dark enough, but we're really already starting to move. And we're 2 songs in to the entire festival. It's like, get ready. We're not slowing down yet. Wolfman's. All right, now, I gotta say, leading into the festival, there were a couple songs I mentioned that aren't my favorites to see live. Character Zero and Wolfman's Brother. Now, I have reasons for this. A couple things. They're up there in my list of things I've seen the most. Zero was number 1 for a minute. Top of my stats. 3 moved up into first. In recent history, 3 is my first favorite Fish song, appropriately so. Keep getting it. Keep on getting it. But, gotta say, Wolfman's was in that list just because, I don't know, it's just the opening doesn't hit me right or something. But you know what? It's got its classic Fish. It's classic Fish. It's classic. And when this one fucking started, I'm singing along. Everyone's singing along. The hugs are fucking flying all around me. And all it took was just this one specific hug from my friend's mom that just a couple words, very simple in my ear, very simple. We're in Mondegreen. And it settled in. I'll tell you, fucking tears started pouring, like, and the rain came down, and the rain came down. It's like the whole song. Some real cathartic, joyful, beautiful, awesome tears of wonder and splendor. I mean, we're here. Let's go. The jam for Wolfman's also BT dubs. It slapped. It slapped hard, yo. That Wolfman's off the get. We're 3 songs in. We go to Funky Bitch. What do I have to say about Funky Bitch other than it ain't slowing down. It hits. You know? And let me say, the fashion at Mondegreen, funky bitches left and right. You know what I'm saying? Guys and girls, y'all was a bunch of funky bitches this weekend. Props. The fashion. Well done. Rogue. I mean, it just embodies a lot of what I'm about. If you see the Star Wars theme up here on the sticker board, you got some balance and light and dark. I'd like to turn the earth so both sides see their share of darkness and of light. You know what I mean? Come on now, Rogue is beautiful. Give it to me every time. You know that one chord. You know. And if you didn't, now you know. And I see you. You know, we're not hitting the gas as hard here. But are you kidding me? A joyful fucking tune like And I See You right here. By the way, I jumped into the fucking trivia tent on Sunday. Jumped into a Family Feud team. Got the acronym category. I'm the one representing my team. I'm not hitting the buzzer first, but I get to, steal. I say NICU. I got Mondegreen on Sunday with NICU because guess what? It's not an acronym. Those aren't words. Those are just letters. They don't stand for anything. In my head, I think and I see you. It wasn't on the list because it's not an acronym. I Mondegreen myself real quick on Sunday. Anyway, moving on. After fucking NICU, we got Wave of Hope. And there's some newer songs now, and everyone knows that they label a song when it starts like, here comes a jam vehicle. I mean, Wave of Hope hits. Super positive shit. At this point, at the end of Wave of Hope jam, my gas tank is empty, and we're not even done with the first set of fish all weekend. I gotta hit the reserve tank. I literally say audibly, okay, Trey, slow things down, hit me with a ballad. If you're gonna play another song this set, that was enough. Because we're already at this point, I think around the 1:15, 1:10 mark, time-wise for set one. And nope, right back to the gas, sand. Okay, this is how the weekend's gonna go. Sand, set one, to end set one. Beautiful, set one. That's the first set of fish, okay? Now, set two comes around, and there's this thing that Fish does every now and then to me, and I mean, it happens almost every show, to be honest, but I was confused. I didn't recognize it, and I thought it was an old tune. I thought I heard a lyric about Jennifer, and I know one of the songs I've never really known or gotten live is Jennifer Dances. Forgot the name of it even. Someone mentioned Jennifer Dances. I'm like, oh, this is Jennifer Dances. No. It wasn't. It was a tune they played with Billy Strings, about a week earlier, called What's Going Through Your Mind. You think I would have put that together with the, the fucking seagulls chirping in my ear all night, mind. But nope. Fish confused me. They do it. Throw you off your tracks. Not on purpose, but in a beautiful, you're not supposed to always know everything that's fucking going on, dude, kind of way. And what's going through your mind was my, hey, I didn't know this song, even though it's only been around for a little while. And I mean, Billy played it with them and it was cool. This really went there. This went places. It was, come on now, dude. It was going all kinds of places. So this is my new shit for the weekend. The confusion moment, the first confusion moment, the first WTF, that part of the night, which happened a lot throughout the weekend, by the way, where you look behind you and there's that dude going, is this okay? Is this allowed? Is this okay for us to be listening to right now? Are we okay? Is everything all right? And I heard friends say things like, what's happening? Some of my favorite parts of Fish, that's great. So what's going through your mind was a real quick first highlight for me for the whole weekend, just because of how weird things got. Right from that, we're getting those arrows in the second set, right into Chalk Dust, ripping Chalk Dust. The jam doesn't go long, doesn't always need to. Chalk Dust can go for 15 minutes. Chalk Dust can go for 25. Chalk Dust can go for 8. It's a slapper. We all know. what's better to say out loud, very, very loud, amongst thousands and thousands of people? Can I live while I'm young? It's a question we should ask ourselves every day, every 5 minutes. The answer's yes, dude. I don't know if you've noticed a quick little theme tonight, but right into light. A fucking underrated jam vehicle, in my opinion. For years. The Light Magna slapped, dude. That was 9 years ago. It's just a different kind of jam that they do, and I've been a fan for a while. So this light did not disappoint. Very bright. You know, some of my favorite lyrics are obstacles are stepping stones. You know, how we view things that have happened to us that were hardships can be the worst thing in the world, or can be the best lesson you ever learned. Fish would flip your fucking perspective throughout the course of a weekend like this, dude. You'll see things with a brighter light at the end of that amount of positivity surrounding you like a force field. Notice how that weather never hit us? I didn't think it was gonna. I mean, light into Caspian. This was full wander mode at this point for me. I couldn't sit still. I had to go pick up more vibes. I run into a tall friend. Sometimes you run into a tall friend, and you're even already a tall friend. And that tall friend's so tall that they can lift you up above their head. I mean, what's better than being up above a 6-year-old being lifted up at a fish show? Troy, it was great running into you at that point, dude. Caspian, cross-eyed. Have I mentioned, like, that things didn't slow down really all night? Yeah, the beginning of light's a little slower. Yeah, Caspian starts out, but, like, Caspian hit. We know. Caspian hit. Cross-eyed always hits. Finally, the thing I asked for towards the end of the first set, got my slow ballad of the night. Lonely Trip. Great choice. You know, we're all on this lonely trip in this world. But this weekend, we're all on that same boat. Let's hit that boat. Let's get on that cruise. Let's take that lonely trip together for a weekend. No one's lonely this weekend, you know what I mean? Also, a much, much, much required breather. For at this point, I think the band too. They need a breather too. Come on, they're on the stage, they got fans. But like, they're playing, they're ripping. Give them a breather, man. You know what? You know, everything's right. Close out that second set. Everything is right at this point. Always a jam vehicle too, though. Not like an actual breather or set break, you know. We're all out of breath at this point. But a little rain's coming outside right now. Feel a little rain. Aim a little higher. We didn't get to set your soul free, but you know what? I did set my soul free this past weekend anyways, so it's all good. Shit, I guess I got a lot to say. I started pegging that bong at the beginning of this. Anyway, I'm having fun doing this. If you guys enjoy it, I'm going to keep doing more. Oh yeah, there's still the encore to talk about. That's right. I need a breather too, right now. Right, so encore, saw it again. You talk about another like fucked up, like fuck your mind up moment for the audience. Everyone's like, what did you see again? Where was it? Oh, what the fuck was that, your window? Like, I mean, if you don't know that song, that's a real. And you know what was cool about Thursdays? I ran into somebody at their very first show. They had been a fan since '85. My old roommate was there. She only been to like 2 or 3 shows ever before, and it settled in for her real quick. Like being around noobs, and you know, 100th shows, and for me this was 83. Numbers don't matter. A Fish Fest hits different no matter what. And man, saw it again. Possum. Energy. But again, that thing I asked for earlier, we needed to breathe. Slave. Let's all exhale. Let's go see the city and see the zoo for a whole weekend together, because we got a lot to do. And we did it. Alright guys. Let's do this again. Maybe so, maybe not. Peace.